How's it going, everybody? This is a interruption from our normally scheduled content to do a video I vowed I would never do, but someone important, a friend of mine, asked me, so I thought, what the heck, I will make this video. We're gonna talk about oil. It's Monday, in a pretty good mood. I thought I'll wake up and I'll choose violence today. So, you know what happens when you talk about oil on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. It doesn't matter. People get really mad. So, if this triggers you,
come no further, for death awaits you all with nasty, big, pointy teeth.
I'd recommend just hopping off and go find something else to do. But if you really want to know my opinion and what I do, and a little backstory about me, I have been running these Jeeps, not these exact ones, but ones with the same running gear since I was about 16. I put my first Jeep on the road. So I've been running Spicer 18s, Dana 44s, T90s, T150s, T18s for, I'm getting old now, so 25 plus years. And long before Facebook and all the oil controversies and arguments, and before I even had the internet, so I couldn't Google what kind of oil. I just said, hey, this looks good, I'll throw it in there. So I've never had a transmission or transfer case or rear end or engine have an oil related failure. And I'm not saying it's because of anything I've done right, but I'm saying it's because these things are far more forgiving than people act like they are on the internet. So yes, there is the correct way, there is by the book. Things have changed since the 40s and 50s when these things were invented, and some of them were revised, and some of the viscosities in the books and stuff. There's been changes. Oil has changed, but long story short, I ran the wrong lubricant in all my gearboxes for decades. My CJ5 was my commuter. I put 50,000 miles on that thing, most of it above 50 miles an hour, on the highway going to work and stuff, never thinking twice about it. So if that's, for me, that's enough to know that it really doesn't matter. So let's get on with it. The most common thing you're gonna hear about gear oil in these manual transmissions is that stuff like this. This is from Amsoil. This is really good stuff. This is designed for differentials, but the word on the street is the hypoid additives in this will eat up your yellow metal. And I've heard that a lot. If I was a piece of yellow metal, I would have nightmares from all the folklore around this. And I'm here to say that's not going to happen. Okay, most of us don't put that many miles on them. Even if they sit, it's just not going to happen. I ran GL5 in my T18 forever, like the cheapest stuff I could buy at the gas station. Hypoid, it wasn't synthetic, but that doesn't matter. And it shifted fine. When I took it apart to change the input shaft on it for another project, the synchronizers were fine. I just kept running it. Same way with the Spicer 18 and my Saturn and Warren overdrives, gas station GL5, and run it. I changed it, if you get water in it. I think there's more risk to running it low or not changing it enough, but I never had yellow metal pieces or, yes, it may be wearing, I don't know, but it never affected the operation. I've never had to rebuild one because of that. So in a pinch, if you just run whatever, it's gonna be fine. The FC over there has this in it, and it runs fine. And I guarantee you I will never have a problem because it has GL5 in it. But if you wanna do it correctly, there's this lovely GL1. That is what the book will tell you to run in it, or MT1, because it doesn't have the hypoid additives for differentials and limited slips and stuff like that. So really, this is what it calls for. A lot of people like the Tractor Supply Ford manual transmission fluid. That's an MT1 or a GL1, and that's great. I ran that for years. It's gotten more expensive. but I pretty much will just run whatever I have on hand. Just 90 weight is the main thing. I've also run 140. I've run like super heavy, like 260 stuff or whatever that my friend gave me. But if you want to step up from GL1 or MT1, because definitely oil has gotten better over the years, this is probably the best you're going to find out out there right now. And Kaiser Willys sells this stuff. It's Penn grade, Brad Penn GL4. So this is yellow metal safe, but also has more protection than a GL1, because GL1's like as low as it goes on the chart. So this is really good stuff. And in my new build, I'm trying this stuff out from Kaiser Willys. So this is really good. You can get GL4 other places, but the main consensus online right now is that GL4 is the best for your transmission and transfer case. And I would absolutely agree. Yes, this is the way to go if you're doing it right. So I'm not arguing that, but I am arguing that this over 10, 20, 30 years, whatever, is gonna eat up your thrust washers and your synchronizers. And newsflash, it's not. I've been there, I've done that, it doesn't do anything. So there's some people that are gonna unfollow me because of this. I don't often say my opinion online because people will get upset, but they can get upset, it's fine. This is fine. Run whatever you want. Your transfer case, these aren't meant to be pounded on the highway forever. You're gonna need to rebuild your intermediate bearings or tear up something else before yellow metal additives are gonna be the cause of that. So a little controversial, but I'm just being real. And you don't have to take my word for it. Run GL4 if you want to sleep safe at night. That's totally fine, and I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't disagree with that, but I will say from my personal experience, oil, these don't care. Just run whatever you have. Don't let that stop you from, if you're 15, 16 and you don't have money to go out and buy, $16 a quart GL4 and wait for it. You want to go in with your buddies, dump the gas station T90 or GL5 in your T90 and go have fun, because at the end of the day, that's not going to be a problem for you. Go make the memories, go drive your Jeep, and don't worry about what other people say on the internet, including me. Do your own thing.